In a previous video, we talked about how we can isolate variables by creating ones using the multiplicative inverse. So if we see that this variable a here is being multiplied by 20, we can undo that multiplication with division here. It's important to recognize, whether we show it or not, that we are creating a 1 here. Not a 0 like we did with the additive inverse, but a 1 because we're using the multiplicative inverse, multiplication and division. And we identify a variable by multiplying or dividing it by the number 1. So we have 1a here, must be equivalent to 4 because 20, 40, 60, 80, 4 20s go inside of 80. So a equals 4. And we mentally check our work by saying 20 times 4 equals 80. We know we're correct. This may be a little more difficult for some folks to do mentally, but feel free to take out some scratch paper or a calculator if you need to prove it to yourself. And we know that we have 1b now, 18 divided by 18, must be equal to 3. 18, 36, 54. b equals 3. 18 times 3 is 54. Over here, the operation we see is not multiplication, it's division. So we undo division by using multiplication. If this quantity c is broken into 100 pieces, we bring it back by multiplying it by 100 to get that c divided by 1 instead of divided by 100. To keep our equality, we must do the same thing on both sides. C over 1 equals 700, and anything divided by 1 is just itself, so c must be equal to 700. 700 divided by 100 is 7. Once again, we have division here. We're going to multiply by 50. And I'm thinking I have 50 cents 4 times. Every 2 50 cents is $1, so this must be $2. So I'm going to have d divided by 1 equals 200, which means I can simply say that the variable d equals 200. Over here, 35f. We're not just using x's and y's, we're using any variable or symbol to recognize a quantity or an amount that we're not sure of yet. We're going to undo this multiplication, dividing by 35. Some people like to do this. They cross out this number to show that they're isolating, making ones here. We have 1f. 1f now. 35 goes into 72 times. Make that clear there. So f must equal 2. 35 times 2 is 70. Over here, we see division, so now we have to multiply to undo that operation. We're going to multiply by 72. Multiply by 72, both sides. I'm going to skip the 1 because we know we're doing g over 1, and just go straight to say g equals 144. And 144 divided by 72 is 2.